Former Prasa engineering head Daniel Mthimkhulu will appeal his 15-year sentence handed down in the Johannesburg Specialised Commercial Crimes Court today. This is in relation to faking various of his qualifications after being found guilty on 3 counts of fraud over 2 years ago. He'll return to court next week, where the application will be heard. Newzroom Afrika's Nqobile Madlala has more.
Mr. Mthimkhulu, your case, or the court postpones your application for leave to appeal until the 19th of September, back to this court 8:30. We will entertain your application on that date. You are in custody from now. There is no bail any longer. Do you understand that?
Faking at least 4 degrees, so former Prasa executive Daniel Mthimkhulu appointed as head of engineering at Prasa.
Daniel Mthimkhulu is our top engineer on rolling stock in the country. It's Dr. Mthimkhulu. We invested in him. Many companies in the world want to have his services, want to employ him. And I'm very proud that we've been able to keep. He's been leading the team that entered into design process, not only with Transnet, the RSR, but with he's been spending half of his time in Spain in the design of these locomotives.
He joined Prasa as an intern in 2002, and by 2010 he was appointed the head engineer after claiming to hold several degrees, including a doctorate in engineering management from Munich University.
In his CV, he stated basically that he's got all of these qualifications from Vaal, from Wits University, and that he obviously obtained a doctoral degree. So that charge of that 4th count basically revolved around that CV, which was also, a fraudulent document. After it came about, that he was a fraud. The whole thing was in the media. Then Prasa actually requested him to provide proof, of his academic qualification, and then he produced those two documents, which actually turned out that it was in fact fraudulent documents. So the University of Vaal Technology actually acknowledged that he was indeed a student there, but he actually never got to complete those qualifications.
He also lied about receiving a job offer from a German company, which saw his salary balloon by over R1 million.
It was basically a fraudulent document which was presented to Prasa, and then Prasa made him a counter offer of 2.8 million.
In 2015, Very Tall Trains ultimately revealed his very tall tales about his qualifications. He was fired after sourcing locomotives that didn't meet the South African specs, which also raised questions about his qualifications. Mthimkhulu was first convicted in 2019 as Prasa sought to recover its money, and the court ordered that he repay its 5.5 million rand. Once considered the most qualified engineer at Prasa, Mthimkhulu will remain behind bars for now. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I am Nqobile Madlala in Pembridge Magistrate Court.